Welcome back to Nuker Tour. More nuke for your nuke goodness. Last time we killed the boss. Now it is time to, well, we'll get to another boss later. But for now, we've gone underground for whatever reason. Found this little hidden passage thingy. And yeah, I've noticed the images have something to do with one of the levels you go into episode 2. This one being the first one. Yeah, I will tell you as any new mechanic as it gets introduced. Welcome to Nukem 2 once again, in case you just hopped right to episode 2 for some damn reason. You know, you shouldn't take this game lightly, mostly because, you know, there's only so far you can see in front of you. Like I said though, people using ice cream mods, well, it's for them, isn't it? Got these jumping well, I say eyeballs, but I reserve that for eyeball island, so I guess just jumping Beamos. There we go. I don't have to call two things eyeball related, do I? But one is completely made of more eyes, so called a Beamos or Cyclopean or whatnot. Yes, I've learned. The moment that thing goes above you, you just walk away immediately and hope the nuke doesn't hit you. Although, if you're under something that's a platform, I'll block it off too. You can ignore those guys, they eventually crash. Or you can shoot them if you're in the way, you know. Look at this background, it looks like a screensaver. It's all green and jank. I guess the caves in Rigel, was it 4 or 5, are quite green and damp. Let's go up into, apparently, go in the ship. So this ship, well, you pretty much just have free movement now, as long as you can fit the ship. And pretty much infinite, I mean, your gun is better too, and it goes through everything, and it does lots of damage. I'd say it's like the combination of a rocket laser in terms of how it works mechanically in this game. And yeah, it's really helpful. You would think that would make this level easy. No, you still have to dodge stuff. I mean, you might be able to kill everything, but they can still kill you if you let them. Let's put in the hint, since it seems to be right there. It's too soon for that. Hint, kick some butt, Duke. You deserve it. That's not a hint, but alright. It's just to point out that I'm in this big old ship. Now, if you aren't in the... I don't know, I got hit by it. If you're not in the big old ship, go back to it right away. That won't be pleasant. I am so tired of these patrolmen. They're the reason I get damaged so much, just because they're probably the only ones that actually have a gun. So naturally I can get hit. But it's not like I can't see them trying to hit me. It's not like it's fucking hit scan. Oh god. Why would you allow that to happen? You can instantly get rid of the laser fire things, the laser sentries. Just shoot them down. No one needs that. I'm wondering what the cameras are doing down here, so methinks there was a secret catacomb in this planet for a reason. I don't imagine what. Maybe trafficking or something or other. I mean, it did say last episode there was a secret passage that leads down here, so I imagine there's some kind of armaments and all that crap. And really, this is just where I happen to be going, is down when, you know, Duke was like, no, I gotta go up to the surface, right? But no, we're going further down. Maybe there'll be something in the center of the planet. I don't know. I do know I have a healthy soda can. Oh yeah, these things are new. They shoot flames. They're terrible, because they have quite the range. Wow, we got a whole line of people just waiting to die. Isn't that great? No, I'm not going to see if the dynamite hits them. Also, I can't hit those guys, so they're not dying, because there's no green box power-ups, I believe. Whoops. Yeah, I get hit a lot. Not gonna lie. You really have to just hope for the best. Oh, those are new. Whatever those pincer things are. Let's call them pincers. Oh, and obviously the little drone things are new, too. It's good that there's new mechanics being drawn in here. It's not like Duke Nukem 1 where it's like, what you see is what you get. Which is fine. You you know, sometimes we just need level sets in our life, but I know some of the better DOS games, they introduce new, like, gameplay elements per episode. And I'm guessing that wasn't the standard at first, because it was just, you know, more content. But now it's like a build-up, a setup that has, even if no narrative, it has a design of a journey going from one place to the next. And that would cohesively coagulate into what modern first-person shooters probably become. But I feel like that has mostly to do with Quake's influence on Half-Life, which influenced a lot of other things. Which is just to say, you know, there was going to be games like that anyway. Half-Life was just a catalyst. We know this. Stock player removed. I have removed. Again, please let me know if I'm not speaking up enough. I feel a lot better today. I really do. I was able to just get this episode done, like, just right lickety-split. Granted, I did have a few bad takes, but that was just because, you know, the last time I played Duke Nukem 2 entirely was the first time I played Duke Nukem 2 entirely. So I'm just forgetting a few things here and there that trip me up. I think one of those things is the range of this flamethrower. That was really fucky because it goes way too far, and plus, that means I have to take pot shots at it, not knowing when it's going to strike. While it moves up and down, there isn't exactly a pattern to when it's going to fire, as far as I know. So I just have to guess. That's okay, though, because we have the health bar of a king, except it's not really full right now. It's full of bullshit. I'm not going to bother getting the stuff on the right, but I will get this soda can and just get the hell out before I risk it any more than I have to. There's nothing important there for me. I will ignore. Ignored! It's like, abort, retry, or ignored. That is baby.exe. Alright. Yeah, I've noticed the top messages have to cover what things were covered at the beginning of episode 1 again. That'll just happen. So we'll see some of the messages you've already seen in episode 3 and 4 also. It's part of the DOS experience. So I'm told. Experience-wise. Let's do some normal platforming now. Also, that level was ridiculously wide. Green cavern. Oh shit, stuff's falling down. Wow. Okay, I have to get the computer card. And in that computer card area is a key. I'm not sure what these floating green ostriches are, or alien ostriches are, but, yeah. An important aerial enemy, if ever there was one. It goes back and forth. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I was thinking back to looking at the radar to anticipate when it's coming at me, but it seems to come on the radar at the same time it comes on screen, making that kinda useless unless it goes away after finding it. Yeah, I probably should try to walk into that rocket so I can get the goodies on the other side of that. No big. It's not required. I will note something I had to do for this level. So I had one complete take before, but what I realized was I'm going to get this warp to the hint. And the thing is that the letters are not in quite the order you would think I would get them in. So I skip one, and I'll go get it back. It's a very haphazard place for it to be. But the reason for that is that I want you to see the hint before I actually do the thing that it describes you doing. Yeah. You can. Sometimes you probably won't take quite the same path as anyone else playing Duke Nukem because you're just kind of going back and forth looking for stuff. That happens. It adds a little bit to the replay value that way too, as you know. Got elements of the boiler room from episode 1 or whatever that was, but they're just green. This is green pipe fill. Rapid fire is disabling. You know, the rapid fire is pretty much redundant for this game if you just you know, slam a turbo button. But so I can be fair, I will just slam the button physically and repeatedly. But if you're the person using the turbo controller, okay, I guess. You know what I would use turbo controls for? Most shoot 'em ups. Because that's not fair that I have to if the game makes it so I have to keep pressing the button to fire faster, I may as well just get a turbo. But in games like this, where it's not important that you constantly shoot necessarily, yeah, okay, you have a rapid fire function. But don't expect to be different than it's there. If you can fire it just as fast, the advantage is meaningless. At least I think you can. It seems fast. I think the rapid fire might be slightly faster than the way you can, as fast as you can humanly fire, which is about double fast. Oh, that's nice. We have these things on the floor now. Alright, so I was able to answer my own question. Yes, you can shoot the group of soda cans and it completely ruins everything. Never do that. My health was okay already in the first place, but I should have saved that, you know. Ah, crap. These spike balls and their spikiness. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Some spicy meatballs. Yeah, they are so much more annoying than the first game. Well, at least I get to destroy them. With lasers. Okay, there was another soda can. But hey, you saw me jump. You saw me ignore that box, right? Yeah. Because I have to go here to IKEA. Hint, to destroy this floor, shoot the missiles below. Well, I thought they were rockets, but yes. So when you do that, then this whole green platform goes down a few pegs, and you won't be able to go up and get the hint. So if you do the hint before the hint is active, you can no longer do the hint. And to make it stupid, the K is where the rockets you have to shoot are. So yeah, I decided, okay, I'll just skip the E then. Come back. Yeah, I think it was less. This is what happens when I do a stringent requirement such as this. I get the feeling that since this is going to be a one-time thing, like I don't expect any Duke Nukem 2 hacks, I'm not going to put much emphasis on worrying about doing something like that. Plus, I don't know, it feels like a complete. The level feels more complete when I do it that way. You know this. But yeah, no, it's just the quirk of this one particular level. That's okay. I like it. I get the feeling of sameness. I guess I'm not so enthusiastic today, but you know, I've really gotten more fastidious. What do you think? Do you like the word fastidious? Fastidious! Fastidious, more like. Well, you know, what are those, cameras? Okay, because I was going to say, if I'm picking up guns and putting in points, I'd be like, no. Put them in my pocket. They are more guns. No explosives. It's a blowing up thing. It likes to blow up in your face, as you know. Elevators are back. They're still more relevant than ever. Never doubt an elevator, except when it doesn't. Although, I think the way this elevator works is more like what happens in the Willy Wonka movie, where the elevator just goes past the ceiling and it starts flying away. I'm not sure what's with that, but sure, why not? Careful what you make. Never freaking know. My God, laser time! Do 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 do. The battle hinges on what singes, because I make little twinges about my cringes. That's right. It's something bots. I can't fucking remember for the life of me. Alright. Here's the computer card. Yes, you have to break the bridge down in order to get this damn thing. Because otherwise you're going to try to jump through this from the elevator, and that's not going to quite work the way you want it to. I mean, maybe you could do it. I certainly tried. Not recommended, though. So don't. More missiles falling off to the side because it's funny, and because they really have nothing to shoot. There's nothing to do with how you hit them that determines whether they tip over. They're just designating. They're designating tipping over. They're not cows, though, thankfully. Because then we'd be going to the moon. Well then. What a splendid time we're having. I'm getting my revenge on these fucks. I hate the bejesus out of those. Alright. Access. Access, Ulysses, granted. Very nice. Ooh, I got the whole ladder down. Alright. You be dead. You be dead. My house. I can feel some Unreal looming in the distance. Oh, get this thing out of here. I know it's going to be a regular thing now. Just get it out. I don't want to do anything with it anymore. Please. Oh, God. Why? Why do you do these things? Hang on a second. I believe the key's up here. 2, 3. Yes. And that red box that fell down, it is my lifeblood. That being the cola. Yep. Very strategic, where I have to look at the map and chart where these big-ass soda power-ups are. Because they save my ass so many times. It's like the game designers made it so I was going to get hit. Which is why I don't recommend playing a no-damage run game in a game in which you're able to take more than 8 hits. Just saying. Just like with Mega Man. In fact, exactly like Mega Man, because that's probably the first game I played where I had a hilarious health bar that wasn't just a fucking RPG. Which would make sense. Although I technically didn't actually play most of Mega Man until the Mega Man collection for Xbox. What's cool about that is there was also Mega Man X1, and the Mega Man X collection had the translated to English PS1 version of Mega Man X3. And so I prefer it to the Super Nintendo one, even though the Super Nintendo one's not bad. It's just, you get these little anime cutscenes with the boss intros, and I wish they kept that a thing. They didn't really. I'm just sad about that. You should just have slight little anime cutscenes or something right before the boss to not even match what's going on in the gameplay, just to be like, whoa, here comes this guy, and give him a nice little subtitle to go with it too. I know that tends to be a thing. It's definitely a thing when I was playing Banjo-Tooie. And it's open! Destroy the exit sign. No one needs to know how to find me. Only I need to know how to find me. But if you find me at this address, please leave. In fact, why am I giving you this address? No hints. No hints whatsoever. I guess next time we come back, more green cavern shit. It'll be more clear when I'm moving on, but it doesn't look impressive right now, does it? That's okay. We are here for fun times in the gunman's land. Let us gun next time.